and welcome back to the Cocodona training series. This is episode 7.
Well, good morning, everybody, and we're about to head out. I got about an hour commute down to the Kettle Moraine. Bringing a lot of stuff. This pack is fairly heavy. I'll kind of show you what's in it today. I do plan for this to take me, quite some time. So probably 7 hours, I'd say. Of course, we got a can of Coke in here. Tons of food. Extra liter of water. We'll have some PB&Js back here. I have a big thing of nutrition right here. But there's various snacks and everything down in here, which also includes the Cocodona packing list. Obviously, I'm going to be bringing poles today, got the heart rate monitor, Catula gaiters, things like that. Just testing out a lot of the gear for Cocodona.
All right, well, we're loaded up here, got the pack all ready to go. I'm going to try my poles on the back of this pack today rather than the belt and just see how this is, see if this becomes an issue, see if it causes any damage to the pack. But that's the plan, so let's head on out here. It's going to be a nice dark morning. All right, so here we are. Here's the trail map, Kettle Moraine Northern Unit, heading out on the trail. Just started her up here. I do have the gaiters on. This is my first time wearing the gaiters with the speed goats, so we'll see how they do. Temperature right now, about 35 degrees. We can't get better weather than this for Wisconsin. So we're being pretty spoiled right now with the weather. 35, high of 43 today. Gonna be a great day. Rain this afternoon, but should be done with the run by then. We are doing 25 to 29 miles, probably 25. Wearing the Ultra Aspire light and a headlamp up top. So yeah, pretty warm this morning. Don't have the gloves on yet, but I probably will put them on here shortly. Pack is weighing 11 to 12 pounds with everything in it, so it feels pretty good. All right, just about 2 miles in, and it's gonna be a very foggy morning. It's pretty cool out right now. And probably drop this Salmon wet weather top here in a second, just to have it as an extra layer. There is kind of rain expected at some point, but I should be done with this run by then. We start off in a really hilly section here, a lot of rocks, so just bearing those feet for the worst, right? Yeah, pretty gloomy morning, and I really like the fog. And first calories going to be a waffle this morning. Waffle is 140 calories, 60 grams of sodium, 20 carbs. All right, just crossed 23 and heading up into another pretty hilly section. But on to this next segment here. This will lead me right into Greenbush Group Camp. All right, well, the headlamps are off and waist light, I guess. Headlamp and waist light. Moving pretty slow, but it's all about kind of pacing myself, especially for Cocodona, because once you're at 100 miles, you're not even halfway. So I'm just really trying to be patient, especially with all this gear, which takes a toll on the body over the course of 25, 50, 100 miles. Just letting my body adapt, build that base, really good base, which I have already. So just kind of being more thorough and just being cautious. An injury will really derail the training, which is something I'm really trying to prevent. So keeping that heart rate fairly low, 130, and doing a lot of fast hiking. And this section is very hilly, so probably have close to 1,000 feet already in 4 miles. So good for Wisconsin. And the terrain is very rocky, so also good training for Cocodona. Granted, I've never ran on those trails, but specificity and being as careful as possible in my training is what I think is gonna benefit me the best for Cocodona. And we're less than a month out from the Frigid Fox, so the Frigid Fox is on these trails, so even more great specificity for that training run. I'm liking the way this poles sit up on this pack. So that's definitely a possibility for Cocodona, especially in some sections where I won't need them. Take the pack off, put them back there quick, and carry on. Well, time for some more nutrition. Got the Honey Stinger fruit smoothie. Choose. This is 160 calories and 65 milligrams of sodium, 39 carbs. And we're taking it about an hour 15-ish. All right, just arrived at Greenbush Group Camp, which is way back there. This section here in winter is usually all a ski trail, but as you can tell, it's been a wet winter so far, and we don't have any snow on the ground. You know, with today's temperature being 40 and we're so close to Christmas, I don't think we'll have snow on Christmas. All right, it's about an hour 50. I'm gonna take some more calories here. And we're gonna take a power gel hydro. This is 200 grams sodium and 25 grams of carbs. And PB&Js, burgers, burritos, things like that. Once I get into the 30-mile range of training is when I'll incorporate a lot more of those. I'm already incorporating PB&Js, apples, bananas, but we'll get a little bit more dense food as time goes on. Right up this little hill here, I love this section. It's so cool back here. We'll see if the pump is on today. If it is, that's great. Let's check. After some more pumping, we do have water. Perfect. So I'll get some of this quick and fill up. And I got these new pop lids. Perfect. But we got free water. Perfect. I'm in a pretty wide open section now. It's easy to make up some time in this section during Frigid Fox. There's not many rocks or roots. It is a little rolling, but you're able to kind of pick it up in some spots. So I always keep that in mind while doing this section. It's about 2:30, 2 hours 30 minutes in here. And we got the Goldfish Flavor Blast. Woo! Extra cheesy. So let's get some of these in. Just over 10 miles and about 1,600 feet of gain, which is great. So we're gonna definitely get over 3,000 feet today. Nothing compared to Cocodona's 10,000 feet in 30 miles, but we'll work with what we got here locally. Parnell Tower this way and Ice Age Trail this way. So we'll continue on Ice Age here for about 2 more miles and then get a turnaround. Nutrition's working really good. I'm pacing myself perfectly. I still feel really fresh, and I should at 10 miles, right? I mean, I did eat that whole bag of, well, there's a little bit left, but I ate most of those goldfish, which really hit the spot. All right, just about 3 hours in now, and time for another gel. Keeping that nutrition going constantly. So even when you're not feeling like you need to eat, you need to eat. You need to drink. You don't drink to thirst. Continue that hydration. No matter if it's cold outside or if it's warm. Obviously you can get away with a little less water when it's cold, but keep that hydration going. I'm not a believer in drinking to thirst. The science says otherwise. You need to keep that nutrition going. So let's get another gel down, and we're almost at the turnaround. I'm feeling absolutely excellent. Took a caffeine pill about 30 minutes ago, so just 100 milligrams, and that's also with L-theanine. So I've been taking caffeine alongside L-theanine. I have like a 2-in-1 pill, and what that does is just keeps you a little calm, prevent the jitters. Not that that would make much of a deal out here, but when I'm doing some of my academic work, that's what I go with. So a little pro tip if you're not aware of taking L-theanine alongside. Right, just about 3 hours 40 minutes. And it's time for another waffle. In between this waffle, I did eat the rest of those goldfish. I'm thinking around mile 15, 16, I'm gonna whip out that can of Coke and drink that. All right, just got the refill from my 1 liter flask into both my 500 milliliters. Got the Coke out, and here's the pack. Still got a lot of stuff in here. I do got some Sour Patch Kids too, which are looking pretty tasty. So we'll load it back up on water, and we'll head on back out. Oh, that Coca-Cola really hit the spot, and of course I'm packing it out. Crushed the can, and then I put it with all my other gels and stuff and kind of wrapped it so it doesn't create a hole in my shorts. So it's right in the back pocket of these Path Project shorts, and definitely going to incorporate that more on my long run. But we're on this nice straightaway section here, and just about 16 miles in. Oh, it's about 4:40. I'm going to take another gel here. In the meantime, I've been eating some of those Sour Patch Kids. Nice little rewards out on the trail, and just keeping calories going. I am a fan of candy. All right, I'm going to navigate this rocky section here. Just about 20 miles in, and legs are feeling awesome. So the hydration, fueling strategy going great. You know, I've been about every 30 to 40 minutes, give or take, kind of how I feel. Now we're going on those Sour Patch Kids, like I said before. But, you know, I've only seen one person out here. Actually, 2 people. But it's a beautiful day, so probably expect to see some more people once I get past Highway 23 up here. So, but, ooh, wow, what a great long run so far. Like I said, I've just about 20 miles, and so about 5 miles left. 5 easy miles with a lot of elevation in those last 5. We're just about 3,000 feet right now, so a great training run for me. Yeah, having a blast out here as usual. It's about 40 degrees. Speed goats, man, they're doing awesome right now. The gators are too. Obviously, I'm picking up a fair amount of mud, but can't complain. They're still gripping really good. I think the plan is to pick up a regular pair of these for Cocodona. I kind of fallen in love with the Hoka Speed Goats. So it took me a long time to try these. I've been running since the 2s came out. So I guess it just sometimes takes time. Feeling stronger each week. This is what it's all about, right? Getting out here, putting in the big efforts with a lot of weight. So it slows me down a lot, but I'm not worried about pace whatsoever at Cocodona. I'm worried about how I feel, nutrition, and just being cautious with the body out there. So check back in soon. Just going under Highway 23 right now. And see, I got the poles out. And that's going to wrap it up for episode 7 here, Cocodona Training Series. Just under 60 miles this week, so we're getting up there. It's been a nice gradual build. Excuse the traffic. Hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah, it's been a nice gradual build, and up to 60 miles. Feels like just yesterday we were at 20. Yeah, excellent run. Legs are feeling awesome. So fueling strategy, hydration, everything is going great. And just getting more prepared for the Frigid Fox coming up January 13th. So we'll pop these poles out and get onto this hilly section here. It's about 500 feet, 600 feet about, in just under 3 miles. So not really hilly, but out of the ordinary for northeastern Wisconsin. So all right, everybody, stay training. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you again here. All right, just finishing up here, mile 25 and 3,500 feet of gain. 6 hours, 21 minutes, and 25 miles done. So I got about an hour drive home. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in.